Hello! So, in an effort to get back into making videos, I thought I would do a tag today. And this is a video I was not really tagged for, but I do it anyway, because I'm a rebel. I saw Jill the Winter do this tag a couple days ago, and I thought it would be kind of cool. So, this is the 10 Gothic questions. Number 1, is your name Goth? I assume they mean my given name, and no, it's not. Not at all. My given name, for the record, is S-T-I-N-E, pronounced Stine. Number 2, do you have any piercings? Why or why not? I have, or I had, is more correct. None of them have any jewelry in them right now. I used to have a labret and a ring in my lip. Labret piercing being the thing in the center. I still have the scars from them, but the holes have closed up. And I also had 2 holes in my ears, and the bottom ones I tried to stretch. But I took the ones in my ears out prior to my surgery in March. So like a week before the surgery, I just took them out and let the holes kind of start to heal. And my plan is to go in and have the bottom ones at least redone properly this time. Why I have piercings or had piercings? Because they are fun. I like them. I see them as jewelry, as an extension of jewelry you'd wear on your fingers or around your neck or whatever. To me it's just aesthetics. So I got the piercings in my lip because I thought it looked cool and because I thought I would look cool with them. And also piercings are less of a commitment kind of than tattoos because you can take them out and the hole will close. I do have scars in my face because of them, but they're so small they don't really show up unless I point them out. So that's why. Number 3, do you have any tattoos? Why or why not? I do. I have 1 currently. I want to get more. This is a cherry blossom, and if you're interested, I will go into great lengths about why I got this specific tattoo, why I have this placement, what it means, and all that stuff, if you're interested. So let me know. Why I have tattoos, or the 1 tattoo I do have. I get them because they have meaning to me. Maybe in the future I will get tattoos that are just pretty, but for now I need them to have some sort of meaning. So, yeah. Let's see, number 4, what color are your clothes? Most of my clothes are black and with hints of dark jewel toned purples, reds, greens and blues. Some white thrown in for fun. I also have various other colors, but it's usually on the darker end of the spectrum, like darker, deeper reds and darker purples and, you know, dark pinks and stuff like that. So that is all. Let's see, number 5. What makeup and hair products would you recommend the most? That really depends on what you want to do with them. If you're just getting makeup for your own amusement or yourself, I would suggest finding things that you're happy with and that you'll use. You don't have to have a lot of makeup. I mean, if you want something like this is like a pale foundation plus white powder, and then 3 eyeshadow shades, black liquid liner, mascara, and that's it. On my lips I have 2 lipsticks, 1 black and 1 red, but that's optional, obviously. So my suggestion would be to find good staples for makeup. And for hair products, only hair products I use is shampoo and conditioner, and that's kind of like whichever is around. So I don't know. Sorry. I don't use anything in my hair. It's like this all the time. Do you wear black to bed? No, usually I don't, but I have black bed sheets. What type of goth would you say you are? I wouldn't really delve into that whole thing that much. If we talk purely fashion-wise, like only the outer shell, the aesthetic of it all, I would probably be a mashup of several. I would be dressed like a full-on Victorian mourner one day, and then the next I would be black jeans and a t-shirt. I mean, I don't really subscribe to that whole idea of being a type of goth. Goth is goth. I guess the only distinction I would make is in regards to what music preference you have. Especially here in Norway, that's kind of the only distinguishable thing you can have in the goth culture as such, because you have three major music areas people of the goth thing usually listen to. I listen to them all, so I can't really be one or the other either. For the record, again, the major types of goth music in Norway is gothic metal. Also, included in that, goths listen to black metal in Norway. Sometimes, usually. The other one would be industrial or EBM type based music. For an example of that, you could check out Zeromancer or Goth Minister. It would be a typical idea of the music, like industrial gothic things. And the third one is not at all, it's not as popular as the previous two, but it would be the classic 80s traditional Batcave goth. So people do listen to that sort of stuff here as well, but it's more perception, I guess. I could explain this to great lengths if you want to. Let's see. Number 8. Do you like the sun? Funny story. No, I don't. And I have a reason for it. It's not because I'm goth. It's not because I want to stay pale. Because in the summer I don't bother. I just slap on some SPF and hope I don't get too tanned for my makeup. But the reason I don't like the sun is because I don't get tanned, I get burned. Yeah, I don't get like a nice golden brown shade on my skin. No, I go bright pink right away. Also, if I'm in the sun for any period of time and I don't have the option of shade anywhere, I lose my mind. I get insane headaches. And because sun equals heat, the heat makes me feel sick. And that sort of sick I feel in turn triggers my panic disorder. So no, I don't like the sun. Let's see. Number 9. What are your favorite bands and or what type of music do you listen to? Oh, well, as I've said before, I listen to almost anything and everything that is out there. I even listen to current pop music, and I find some of it very cool. I kind of stumbled backwards into the goth music thing through metal. So a lot of my all-time favorite bands are metal bands. But if I'm gonna pick a few, some of the bands I really love include, as I said, Opeth, Dimmu Borgir, Arch Enemy for metal, and then for typical goth things, I really love well, not typical goth, but it's considered a somewhat gothic band. The Cure, Christian Death, Sisters of Mercy, Joy Division, Specimen, The Misfits, more of a horror punk thing, but still. And yeah, and for gothic, goth-esque rock that isn't technically the traditional post-punk stuff, I really love Nine Inch Nails. It's more of an industrial thing, but I've loved them since I was about 9 years old, so it'll be on my absolute all-time favorite list anywhere. I also really love Smashing Pumpkins and a band here in Norway which is called Segmen. If you've heard of Zeromancer, it's a lot of the same people but in an older band, like an older version, and slightly different, slightly darker music, and not so industrial based. It's more alternative rock slash semi-metal stuff. And of course I love classical music, I love a lot of punk, a lot of grunge. I was born in '84, so I'm a 90s kid all the way. I grew up on Nirvana and Pearl Jam and all that stuff, so I can't exclude those either. But yeah, I really like a lot of stuff, so usually when people ask me what music I listen to, I say anything but Celine Dion. Let's see. And number 10. Do you think goths make better lovers? I have no idea. I've never dated a goth, to my knowledge. I've dated people who thought they knew what goth was, or had dabbled in the culture at some point, but kind of just went, eh. So, no, I have no idea. And I won't go into my abilities either. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry.